and yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And I have two customers that two distributors who really have not been active, but they gave me two more leads, so we're following up on that today.
Yay, Jackie, fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's really good. And speaking of the 18th, that's something that I think, Isa, you can share a little bit about what's happening.
I don't really, I'm checking in on that, Marisa. I haven't caught up with what's going on with them.
So all I know is I spoke to Allison, and it's at Allison's house, and they're trying to do an LVA, and it'll be exciting. They're, trying to host it a little mini one at her house, and just, putting some more meetings on the calendar.
Yeah, I love that they're doing that. It's, I think it's from 9 to 12. It's in the Arizona LV WhatsApp meetings group. Isa, your name's on there, but I know that you guys were collaborating, right, Isa? Weren't you guys collaborating? Can you share a little bit about that?
No, I wasn't on the meeting this week, so I know Diane Rodriguez will be there and Marco.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, all I know is that there were a group of people that got together. I think it was Allison and Nancy Bryan and Isa and a few other people, and they decided they wanted to do this. And I just think that was so amazing that they wanted to put this on the calendar and start doing monthly LVAs, because it's really, you guys, it's up to us. It's not up to corporate to do all these things for us. We're the CEOs of our business. They give us so many tools. And so if you're in Arizona or you know people in Arizona, get to this event if you can. Unfortunately, I'm going to be driving back from Mexico that day, and I really am bummed. I would have loved to have known about it earlier, but the beautiful part is it's happening. And that's such a great thing for people to start plugging in and inviting. There's going to be an opportunity meeting. There'll be some training. So it's really a beautiful way for, if you're brand new in LifeVantage and you haven't quite gotten started yet, it's to me, like, make it happen. If you really want this business to happen, get there. And there will be other things happening, as they move forward. So I just think that's really awesome. I know that Karen Lawley and Lynn Hasley and myself will be doing something on Wednesday, the 22nd, I believe, in Phoenix at Unity Wellness, which is 7th Street and Bell Road. That's Dr. Karen Lawley's office, Dr. Danny Stetzel's office, and Lynn Hasley's office. And that's in the Arizona LV WhatsApp meetings group. So even if you're not in Arizona, but you have people in Arizona, you need to be checking that group so that you know what's happening there.
I put in Big Blue. I don't know if I should have, but I did.
Oh, yes, everything. Gosh, yes, that's great, Karen. What a good girl you are. Yeah, you want to put things in bigbluecalendar.com. And if you don't, I'm going to actually guide you guys through that today. I want to show you onepersonbigdifference.com training website as well. But I wanted to also just make sure that, okay, so we have Karen's, and then I know also, I think Dondi Nettles and Marcy Nettles are doing one on May 20th. So a week from today, they're fantastic presentations in person. So wherever you are, create something where you are. And if you've got a win about that and you want to share that, that's fantastic. I also know that tonight there is in Gilbert, there is a, kind of a facial party that's happening. That's also in Arizona LV WhatsApp, and mini facials. That's kind of a really fun way for people to get going. So you can scroll back in the AZLV WhatsApp meetings group, get ideas from these meetings. If you're not in that group, we can add you to that group. And it's really about just posting, not for conversation, really. It's really about posting locations and what's happening, events. And then bigbluecalendar.com. Mia, yes, you had a question. I'll go to that while I'm getting this, your hands up.
I was just going to share a win.
Oh, perfect.
So, it's not been easy to get back in the saddle, but when I was still out west with Marisa, when Dawn and I were out there, I came out of one of her hot yoga classes to an order that came from a referral from eWomen's Network. And it was a really good order. It was like the activated essential stack, the eye serum, the scalp serum, and the fat burn. And I don't know this person. I know the person that referred her. And that person that referred her also texted me this morning saying, I think I have another referral for you. And I said, that's great. Now look how you're naturally sharing this. Are you, ready to benefit from being a consultant? Because why not you be the one that gets, the benefit from this? And she says, well, I'm not ready yet, but I'm happy to keep referring people. And I said, all in good time, but it just comes from getting out there and networking, and I've become close friends with somebody who is a dress designer, or clothing designer and jewelry maker. And she'd had a fashion show last week, and guess who walked into her fashion show and bought a bunch of stuff? Erin Brockovich.
Pretty amazing.
That's
Mia,
just so fun.
show that picture. Do you have it? You can put it up to the screen. That's so, she looks so cute.
I'll see
It,
if I can find
I
it.
was like, what? That's amazing. And I love those clothes she makes, that lady that makes those clothes. So,
Oh
and
my
did
God.
she order, by the way?
She hasn't yet. I'm gonna kill her. She keeps telling me to send her a
I'm gonna
card,
kill
and then
her.
the card expires. I don't know if you can see this, but this is Erin Brockovich modeling her uh one of her jean jackets that has all this flowy material coming out from it.
So
Can't see it too
cute.
well.
It anyway, the
We can't
glare of
see
the
it too well.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if I can kind of get it into the chat maybe. But anyway, I don't want to
Well,
take any more
post it
time.
in Team Inspired Change. It's a fun story. You
Okay.
guys, I'm going to celebrate a win. I posted something. I think it was an eWomen event I was at last week, but somebody made a comment, said this has nothing to do with your post. She goes, but it has everything to do with my husband's health. And literally, he's been on collagen and Nerf 2 for 2 weeks. He's on dialysis, and they've already experienced amazing results already. Like, so I left her a voice message this morning after my meditation, and I went, Lori, you're the caregiver. You need to take care of yourself, because she's been in and out of LifeVantage over the years, like taking it very inconsistently and then not. And I said, I see what happens to caregivers. You see people who are taking care of people who are sick, and it really is hard on their bodies and their everything. And so I just said, I'd love for you to get back on it. So hopefully, money is a definite issue for them, but I'd like talk to her about sharing it, and then you can at least pay for your product. So I also have a customer who just upgraded to a consultant over the weekend, but she's not ready to build. It's okay. She's doing it for the pricing. She's getting 20% off, but she started with a bag of Axio, you guys. You just don't even know. This is a win. She added collagen, and she's a business coach. She's a spiritual business coach, and she wants to connect me with people. So that she had reached out about that. And, getting back on board has been hard, and she knew that. And she said, when you get back from Mexico, let's get together, because I have some people I want to introduce you to. And I was like, whoa. So then when I said, to her, Sarah, you could at least get your products paid for. And I said, if you're going to introduce me to people, we might as well place them under you. I said, either I'll enroll them or place them under you. And she goes, really? See, people don't even think about this, you guys. We think so much like this, but most people don't know how to think like this. And so it's those questions that you can start asking people, and just, giving them a little bit of information here, because most people don't think about creating leveraged passive income. They just don't. They're on the hamster wheel of life, and they're just spending hours for dollars, and that's okay. And they might love their job, but they don't know to think outside. I sure didn't. So, you know, it's because of somebody painting a picture, Carrie Williams, thank you, of what you can create in your life. And I'm like all about it, right? So I think that's why we're all here for sure. Okay, Karen and then Dawn. Okay, Dawn, you go ahead. Oh, Karen, okay.
I have a quick win. Ladies first, Dawn. My win is Dr. Jennifer Kim opened a fancy esthetician salon, but she's a dermatologist in West Hampton. I went to her open house. I said hello. I told her I wanted to see her. And the second time we were supposed to get together, I went over there and Brett was on call for. I brought collagen. We did a toast together. I showed her the oxidative stress wheel and the protandem. I introduced her to our Harvard video, and then we just talked a little because she was saying, how can I pair this with other things? So I was just trying to see how it could fit into her business. So I'd like to talk to Isa about that, but then I'm trying to think of like how Marisa would be, which is like, what's their need and how can I make it work for them? So I'm going to work on that for our next meeting. And we also have a Memorial Day 9 to 12 retreat. It's not Life Vantage related, but of course it'll have positive mindset and all things to do with feeling strong and powerful in yourself and your business. And I'd like to post the picture in the chat right now. So.
All right. Thanks, Karen. That's on Memorial Day. So, by the way, we won't be having the team call on Memorial Day. We'll have it on Tuesday, the day after. Okay. We'll be traveling. I'll be traveling back from Utah for this little mastermind thing that I'm going to be doing with the Pose and some of their teams. So that will be exciting. Issa's going to also be there. And anyway, so Lisa, I got Lisa, oh, Dawn, Lisa, and Jack. Okay.
Mine is just a very quick question back to what you said about the person on dialysis who experienced incredible changes. I was just curious, were those noticed by doctors yet? Is that something?
It's so new. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, but he's in front of doctors all the time. I'll find out from Lori. I'll ask her. That's a good question. Thank
I
you.
was just curious so thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's for her to do that on my Facebook comment. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I love that. So now I've asked her for a testimony to put in Vitality Living. And listen, this is a great way for you guys to connect with your customers and build that relationship, is reaching out to them, seeing how they're doing, and asking them if they could post a testimony in Vitality Living, including yourselves. We need each other. We need to keep building that page up, and it just keeps it active. It's a great funnel for you to be adding people that you meet, know, and share Life Vantage with. I'm telling you, every person I meet, I friend them on Facebook right there. If I'm at a networking group, I'm friending them on Facebook right there, and I'm adding them to Vitality Living because I'm finding out what's going on with them, and then I'm tagging them on a post. That's really important. If you start doing that as part of your daily method of operation, you're going to see some business growth for sure. Okay, Lisa, Jack, and Rosa. You are muted, Lisa.
There we go. I got it. So
by the
Lisa and I
way, phenomenal leading on the call last week. I'm still, if you all have not seen that, by the way, the recording is out. I had to record it and post it in the team page because right now I don't know how to get it to go live. She did a phenomenal job. Like, it was one of the best calls. Thank you.
Isa or Marisa, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. So couple wins that are in the workings, but I just wanted to share, put it out there. So I'm talking with a gentleman who's a heavy man, or I think they call a strong man. So there's not like weightlifting competition like you, Rosa, but they do these crazy things. So I got him the information, he's taken a look at it. And so that's, there's some great things. Speaking of Vitality Living, that there's some great information on on weightlifting and how their strength increased. And we've been talking about oxidative stress, so he's very intrigued. And then secondly,
How did you meet him?
I don't know if I can,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow. You're doing that on the side?
No, well, I'm trying to be HIPAA compliant.
Oh, you're
So,
right.
yeah, so, and then I had met through some of my classes, this beautiful physical therapist, and Issa and I have been talking with her. She just happened to be like 9 months, 8 months pregnant, 8.5 months pregnant. She said, I just need to have this baby. And so I just reached out, and she's about a month, out now, and reached out to her and just, using that elevated language as far as, seeing, bringing back LifeVantage, how can, NRF2 collagen, be a benefit to you and your clients. And I love that word as far as, now I just pulled a blank on it, affiliate link, how this could be an affiliate link to your business. So being, having that posture, being positive and reaching out. And then again, listening. I have a client in my coaching business, and she's on NRF2, but she was talking about her, I don't even know why this came up, but right at the end of our session, she's talking about her niece, who's an esthetician and who works in a neurologist's office. So again, okay, so now that's something I will follow up with. And then I was just talking, there's some, our schools are getting hit hard with budget cuts. And so I was talking to my son's math teacher, and she's like, I know I need to do something differently. So boom, another link.
Wow.
So things are moving.
Lisa
So
and
keep
teachers
listening.
are so good in network marketing. They're like,
Oh, and she's a math teacher, so she's all about numbers. So like, that business component. So yeah, she's a no nonsense.
that's really good. And they get systems, right? So that's awesome. And they tend to be very coachable. And that's what you need in this business, people to be coachable, and good students. And teachers are so underpaid. It's ridiculous. So dumb. All right. Jack and Rosa, I don't know who had their hand up first, but
Okay. Marisa, I guess, a win and just an interesting point. I like your comment earlier about we have to run our own corporation. It's our business, which is what I was doing. And one of my recent customers was having issue with her order. And I was on the road, not near my laptop, so I couldn't go onto the site. And we were trying to talk it through on the phone, and things were not working. I was trying to help her out, and I couldn't. So I said, I tell you what, if you have to adjust your order, I can't help you at this moment. Try customer service. And the next day I got a text back from her. She says they were wonderful at customer service. She said it's really nice to know that, I have other venues or other means of straightening things out. And she was very happy, got her order readjusted. And it was just nice, that connection of what I couldn't do. I didn't want to send it to another person. She went to customer service, and they helped her out completely quickly. And she was very happy with it. So I guess I've got a customer that likes what LifeVantage does. And I always tell my customers, the company will back you up. The company helps you. So that was a cool win.
yeah, that's really cool. And because customer service is super important, and then they're knowing how much you care about them. So I always say our company treats you like an adult, you know, and people really respect that. Rosa, hi, beautiful.
Mute over here. How are you?
Doing
I just
great.
excellent, excellent. So I just have a couple things that I wanted to share with everybody. First is I am doing a mastermind this coming May the 29th on, it's a chat box on aging. I'm inviting all of my friends, all of my girlfriends, to people in my database to just come and learn about aging, have discussions about getting older.
Ooh.
being sick, and then at the end, discuss how we're going to activate everyone's DNA to become healthy. So it's really going to be kind of like an open discussion chat box at a mastermind on agelessness that I'm going to be
I love
launching
that.
on a monthly basis. And Marisa, of course, I'm going to want you to come and discuss, because at the end, the solution is always going to be Life Vantage.
Right. So that's May
Well,
29th. It's a Wednesday.
yes, it's a Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So yes,
Putting it on my calendar, sister.
absolutely. So
You
the
got it. Get
goal,
you need to get Sharon on there.
I will. Well, the goal, I have a plan in terms of disseminating the information, because I kind of like Hansel and Gretel want to like get people to
It's
come in, keep coming and keep biting and keep eating a whole meal
my gosh,
eventually.
I love that.
So,
Hansel,
but it's always going to be discussion about aging, getting sick, and just women topic, men topic eventually, so that we can really look at having open discussions about these things that are troubling us, and how I found a solution, how, this group has a
wow.
solution, and really to inspire people to kind of go from, being scared about getting old to being happy about becoming ageless. So
Oh, sister, that is
yeah,
powerful. Could
thank
you
you.
do me a favor and would you create some kind of a shareable, put the Zoom link and put it in Team Inspire Change?
Already done. I was hoping that I would have it ready to put it on the link this morning, but I will send it to you at the end of the call, Marisa, and we can just kind of announce it to everybody, because it's going out to all my database, all my people, posting it on social media, just really starting this mastermind to really draw people in and look at, again, getting healthy, getting wealthy.
Right? So people can invite their guests as well. So consultants can invite their people on
Oh,
there as
yes,
well.
yes.
So
And it's a chat box. Again, it's at the end, it's a sales pitch, meaning, if you want to, now we've talked about menopause, or now we've talked about hot flashes. Now we talked about that pain you have in that ligament in your right, and what causes it, inflammation and cell decay and so on and so forth. Just having those open conversations, and then what we have done to kind of heal ourselves to fix our health. So it's going to be those layered conversations throughout the year, but specifically on the 29th, it's question is, what is aging? Why do we age? Can we stop it? Can we slow it down? Let's have a conversation about that.
I love it. Thank you,
So
Rosa.
that's the first. And then secondly is Lisa, yes, I am doing and I was just texting you, the Marketing Bootcamp 101 starts this evening. So it's this week, starts this evening. It's 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I think you said you text me, but please text me back. I just put my phone number on the and we could just start it this evening. So that's one announcement. And then two is Marketing 102. So for those people who were in the 101 boot camp, we're doing 102 boot camp next week.
Oh.
And it's going to be 21 days, guys. It's going to be 21 days to really get. Yeah. You thought you would push the first time around. I'm pushing myself here too. I'm doing my third quarter marketing plan. So, I told you that I'm doing this mastermind, but there's also other activities that I'm layering in. And so because I'm doing all these activity and I kind of plan it out for the year, now I have to create, how am I going to let people know that I'm doing all these activities? I mean, if it's in my head, it's in my head, but you guys need to know that these things are happening. So it's going to be a 21 days to really plan 12 weeks of our strategy, of our business strategy, using social media, using email campaigning, and really looking at our brand. What are we saying? How are we bringing them in?
That's really
how
good.
how does it match with Life Vantage? So that's happening next week. I'll include all that information to Marisa so she can put it on Team Inspired.
I'm going to let you put it on Team Inspire.
Okay.
Okay. Just
Okay.
go for it. Put it on there. That would be fantastic. That takes one thing off me, and you'll know how to say it exactly. And I will just say, I loved your 101 boot camp. And if I can make this work next week, I'm going to try to do it for sure. I need to
Perfect.
stretch myself. And you were so patient. Talk about a good teacher. I was like, whoa, this is powerful. So, and, you know, I'd get frustrated with myself. You know, I get frustrated because I'm like, I can't do it. And I'm
You know, that's
tying up everybody's time. And she's like, no, 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 no.
I
So,
thrive on that. I thrive on teaching and helping, which is interesting. You know how doctors thrive. Well, they don't thrive on people getting sick, but they thrive on making people healthy. So that's kind of one of my sweet spot that I enjoy, Marisa, is anybody can come and who doesn't know, who knows a lot, I'll be able to hang with you. The beautiful thing about the Bootcamp 102 is that it's 21 days, but it's really 9 days of community work. So it's all of us together like we did the last time. But then there's going to be 8 hours of just one-on-one. It's just, you know, if you don't want to be in the crowd and ask those stupid questions, or you have your own plan that you want to really dissect a little bit out, we'll have 8 hours of one-on-one time to really develop that strategy. So the goal is not just learning, it's learning and developing a marketing strategy. So all you have to do is press the button and go, and then just do you.
oh, and branding ourselves is super important. So thank you so much, Rose. I appreciate that. Adrian is definitely interested. Adrian, you have a question, and then we'll go to Barb. And I thought I was going to have time to talk about One Person Big Difference, but we'll do that next week. So Adrian, go ahead. I love this though. Everybody's like contributing to this call, and it just makes my heart smile. You are muted, my love. You are still muted. There you go.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know what happened there. Real quick, 2 wins. So first one is my son's pediatrician. She's watched my son completely transform in the last 2.5 years since she's been his practitioner. I shared this with her in the past. She's in an office. I just found out she's leaving and going to be starting her own practice in her own home. So very exciting opportunity to reach out again and share this with her, and let her know there's an opportunity here to do this and weave this into what Charity does and help and bless more, because she wants to go more the holistic route. And I believe where she's at, she's been very limited and she wants to best serve. So really cool opportunity there. And then luckily I'm connected with her on social media because my son fractured his wrist. And when we reached out, the office is like, we don't know where she is. And so I thought that was cool. She does these little like videos and shares, does little things on, like, she's already on social media and has a platform. So I'm really excited to reach back out and share. And then the second win is that there's a lady that attends my bar class regularly, and I've built a relationship with her, and she was having some sciatic pain this week. And she reached out to me and said that she's sorry she hasn't been able to attend and she hopes to return. And so I got out of my head, because at first I'm like, okay, how do I text? And I want to share this with her. But I just said, okay, if you've done any Michael Burnoff, anybody, we call her number 4, like our action taker. So I just did my number 4, picked up the call, like the phone, called her. And then number 1's your people pleaser. So then I went straight to my people pleaser and talking to her and like, what's going on? And since we already had that relationship, she was really open to trying the collagen and Protandim. And I always keep some extra 10-day trial pack and always have backup of Protandim. So when she said I've tried everything, there's nothing that will work, I said, actually there is. Boom. And so she was like, yes, bring it. And so I brought it over to her. And so I'm going to check in with her today. It's been day 5, I believe, on her 10-day trial pack. I'm really hopeful because she was feeling pain every day when she'd wake up. And I said to her, like, that I hope this is going to help you to be able to have that quality of life again, because she's not been able to do the things she normally does. And so that's another win. And what's the other one? Oh, and I want to sign up for that boot camp, not the boot camp one, but the 10-day or the, 3-day that starts today.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So send me information,
Thank
because
you. Put it all, I'll pull in the Team Inspire. I'm trying to get the link right now to put it in the chat box, but I'll put it in Team Inspire. Thank
I'll
you,
send
Mary.
you Adrian's number
Okay,
and you'll have it and you guys can be connected, okay?
super.
All right. And Barb, I know you've been patiently waiting and your battery is getting ready to die.
Yeah, it's getting pretty low. So I went to a new networking group last Tuesday, which I'll probably join. So after the meeting, one woman who was also a guest sought me out, and she works with a women's health organization. So she was interested in hearing more. And I
Wonderful.
talked to another woman that she's with a health group, and I think they deal more with people that are older. So we're going to set up a time to get together, and she can learn more. And then there was also a chiropractor. This isn't a health group either, which is really amazing. It's like all sorts of different businesses. But there was a third person there that she's a chiropractor, that she's interested in more the holistic approach. So she doesn't know it, but she's getting a call too.
I love that, Barb. Look at you putting yourself out there like that. And your recovery has been amazing to watch, by the way. You're doing
Mhm.
great, aren't you? You're doing well.
The part that has it is like I still have like pavement stuff in there. I can feel little hard spots in there. So I'm trying to
Wow.
figure out what to do, if I want to just let it work out or have somebody
What
look at
about
it.
Mike? I don't know. Ask Isa, microneedling or dermablade? No, no, no.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, guys, thank you. It's 9:05. Carrie Dickey calls right now, and I know somebody else is hosting it today, but if you can get on that, that'll be great.
I
Have a
thought I
beautiful
saw
week.
something
One
that was
person, big.
for
One
today.
person big difference team call is tonight at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Be sure you're on that. And anything else? We're complete.
Well, can I just say, I actually logged into the call and they seem to be having some trouble getting it started, so it hasn't even started yet.
Okay.
Well, I saw
All
an
right.
email that I thought it was
It was
canceled.
canceled. Yeah, it was
She had an
canceled.
emergency.
canceled.
She had an emergency and was looking for someone to host it. And I told her I couldn't because I got to leave right now. So I don't know exactly what
And
happened.
right now, there's nothing going on. I hear a couple of chatters there, but there's nothing formal going on.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I love you. I'll see you.
Bye.
Safe travels.
Hey, listen, I'm working from the beach. So if you needed me for anything, I'll be there. Okay. Just reach out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.